Hello, American friends.
The third letter to my American friends. Many of you have asked me whether there are a lot of taxes in China. I'll explain based on my own situation. In China, I'm in the lower middle class. I graduated from college in 2016, and my monthly income at that time was around 5,000 to 6,000 yuan. At this income level, there's no need to pay taxes in China. This income has a purchasing power equivalent to about $2,500. In 2022, the sixth year of my work, my annual income was 700 yuan, with a purchasing power equivalent to $350,000. Taking into account tax-free allowances such as for renting a house and supporting parents, I finally paid 200,000 yuan in taxes. If I get sick or have children, the tax amount will be further reduced on this basis. Now, I've been working for 8 years. In 2024, I set up a personal studio. My annual income is 1 million yuan with a purchasing power equivalent to $500,000, but I don't pay any taxes at all. This is because the government encourages us to start businesses. For personal studios, if the annual income is within 1.2 million yuan, it's tax-free, with a monthly tax-free allowance of 100,000 yuan. Our 5 basic insurances, including medical insurance, pension insurance, unemployment insurance, work-related injury insurance, and maternity insurance, must be paid by the company for employees. It's about 1,000 yuan per month. The company and the employee each pay half. There's also the Housing Provident Fund, which is 400 yuan per month. Again, the company and the employee each pay half. The Housing Provident Fund can be used when we buy or rent a house. It provides a low-interest loan of up to 600,000 yuan with an interest rate of 3% and a maximum loan term of 30 years. If you don't want to buy or rent a house, you can withdraw the Provident Fund at any time. These are the minimum standards that companies are required to pay. As long as an employee has provided labor to the company, these must be paid. Even if there's no labor contract, the company still has to pay. There's no way to avoid it. If a company dares not to pay, you don't need to hire a lawyer. Just call the government's Labor Arbitration Bureau. Someone will handle it immediately. The Labor Arbitration Bureau will contact the company and demand payment. If the company doesn't pay, it will be directly fined after arbitration, and the money will be compensated to the employees, usually 2 to 3 times the amount that should be paid. The process is very fast and will be completed within 2 months. Usually, it doesn't take that long and can be resolved in a few days. The above-mentioned insurance and Provident Fund are the minimum payment standards. You can pay more, but generally, companies only want to pay according to the minimum standards. Only some large companies will pay more. My wife works for a big internet company. She pays 7,000 yuan for the Housing Provident Fund every month, and the company and she each pay half. My American friends, do you have a lot of types of taxes? I've heard there are many strange taxes. Can you tell me about them? Oh, by the way, some friends have asked me if they can forward or use my videos and portraits. Here, I'd like to clarify that as long as it doesn't violate the law and doesn't harm the interests of others, I freely authorize the working people around the world to use my videos.
Peace. Hello, American friends.
The third letter to my American